Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Snowflake Palace Adventure. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in the quaint little village of Everwinter, there lived a curious young girl named Lily. Lily had big, bright eyes that sparkled like freshly fallen snowflakes, and her hair was as golden as the winter sun. She lived with her parents in a cozy cottage nestled between tall pine trees. One chilly morning, as Lily was playing in the snow, she noticed something shimmering beneath a snowdrift. Curious, she brushed away the snow and uncovered a delicate, crystal-clear snowflake-shaped pendant. It was the most beautiful thing Lily had ever seen, and it seemed to emit a soft, magical glow. Excitedly, Lily showed the pendant to her parents. They marveled at its beauty but couldn't explain where it had come from. As they examined it, they noticed tiny, intricate letters etched along the edges of the pendant. Together, they deciphered the message. To the brave and adventurous soul who finds this pendant, you are cordially invited to the Snowflake Palace. A grand adventure awaits you. Lily's heart raced with excitement. The Snowflake Palace. She had heard stories about it from the village elders, a magical place where snowflakes danced in the air, and wonders beyond imagination awaited those who dared to visit. Determined to unravel the mystery of the pendant and embark on this grand adventure, Lily set off towards the Snowflake Palace. She trudged through the snow-covered forests, her breath forming tiny clouds in the cold air. The trees whispered secrets as she passed, and the wind seemed to carry her forward with a gentle nudge. After what felt like hours of walking, Lily finally reached the edge of a vast, frozen lake. And there, shimmering in the distance, stood the magnificent Snowflake Palace. Its spires glistened in the sunlight, and its walls seemed to be made of pure ice. With each step closer to the palace, Lily's excitement grew. She could hardly believe that she was about to embark on such a grand adventure. But as she approached the palace gates, she noticed something peculiar. They were locked tight, and there was no one in sight. Undeterred, Lily searched around the palace grounds until she found a hidden door nestled behind a snowdrift. With a sense of determination, she pushed it open and stepped inside. To her amazement, the interior of the palace was even more beautiful than she had imagined. The walls were adorned with intricate ice sculptures, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of winter flowers. But as Lily explored further, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Just then, a voice echoed through the halls, soft and melodic. "Welcome, brave adventurer," it said. "I have been expecting you." Lily turned to see a figure emerging from the shadows, a graceful woman with eyes as blue as the winter sky and hair as white as snow. She introduced herself as Queen Frostine, the ruler of the Snowflake Palace. "Your journey has only just begun, young one," Queen Frostine said with a smile. "There are challenges ahead, but with courage and determination, you will find your way. And remember, no matter what obstacles you face, the magic of the snowflakes will guide you." With those words, Queen Frostine handed Lily a shimmering snowflake-shaped key and pointed towards a door at the end of the hall. "Beyond that door lies the first trial," she said. "Are you ready to begin your adventure?" Lily nodded eagerly, her heart pounding with excitement. With the key clutched tightly in her hand, she took a deep breath and stepped forward into the unknown. And so, the adventure of Lily and the Snowflake Palace had begun, filled with mystery, magic, and the promise of happiness beyond imagination. As Lily stepped through the door, she found herself in a vast chamber made entirely of ice. The air was chilly, and the walls seemed to shimmer with a faint blue light. In the center of the chamber stood a towering maze, its icy walls twisting and turning in intricate patterns. With her heart pounding in anticipation, Lily approached the maze. She could hear the sound of her own breath echoing in the icy chamber as she traced her fingers along the frozen walls, searching for a way through. But as she navigated the maze, she soon realized that it was unlike any maze she had encountered before. The walls seemed to shift and change shape, leading her in circles and dead ends. With each wrong turn, Lily felt a pang of frustration growing inside her. Just when she thought she would never find her way out, she remembered Queen Frostine's words. "The magic of the snowflakes will guide you," she whispered to herself, clutching the pendant around her neck. Closing her eyes, Lily took a deep breath and focused on the delicate snowflakes swirling around her. They danced and twirled in intricate patterns, leading her towards a hidden passage in the maze. Following the guidance of the snowflakes, Lily navigated through the maze with newfound confidence. She ducked under low-hanging icicles, squeezed through narrow passages, and leaped over icy chasms until finally, she emerged into a clearing at the center of the maze. There, in the center of the clearing, stood a magnificent ice sculpture of a snowflake. Its delicate petals sparkled in the soft light, and its beauty took Lily's breath away. But as she approached the sculpture, she noticed something glinting at its center, a tiny, shimmering keyhole. With a sense of excitement, Lily realized that the snowflake-shaped key Queen Frostine had given her was the perfect fit. Trembling with anticipation, Lily inserted the key into the keyhole and turned it with a steady hand. With a soft click, the sculpture began to shimmer and glow, and a hidden door appeared in the ice behind it. Beyond the door lay a chamber filled with warmth and light, and at its center stood Queen Frostine, her eyes sparkling with pride. "You have passed the first trial, brave adventurer," Queen Frostine said, her voice echoing through the chamber. "But your journey is far from over. There are still challenges ahead, but I have faith in your courage and determination." With a warm smile, Queen Frostine handed Lily a shimmering snowflake-shaped crystal. "This crystal will guide you on your next adventure," she said. "Trust in its magic, and it will lead you to where you need to go." Grateful for Queen Frostine's guidance, Lily tucked the crystal safely into her pocket and prepared herself for the next leg of her journey. With each step forward, she felt a renewed sense of determination and excitement, knowing that whatever lay ahead, she would face it with courage and strength. With the guidance of the shimmering snowflake-shaped crystal, Lily embarked on the next part of her adventure. She traversed through winding corridors and hidden passageways, her heart filled with determination and curiosity. After what felt like hours of exploration, Lily found herself standing at the entrance of a vast cavern filled with glistening crystals of every color imaginable. The air was filled with a soft, ethereal glow, and the sound of dripping water echoed off the walls. As Lily ventured deeper into the cavern, she noticed something shimmering in the distance, a magnificent crystal formation that seemed to pulse with a gentle light. It beckoned her forward, its beauty drawing her in like a moth to a flame. But as Lily approached the crystal formation, she heard a faint rumbling sound from deep within the cavern. Startled, she turned to see the entrance collapsing behind her, blocking her only way out. Panic surged through Lily's veins as she realized she was trapped. But she quickly pushed aside her fear and focused on the task at hand. She had to find a way to escape the cavern before it was too late. Remembering Queen Frostine's words, Lily reached into her pocket and retrieved the shimmering snowflake-shaped crystal. Holding it aloft, she closed her eyes and concentrated, willing the crystal to guide her to safety. To her amazement, the crystal began to glow brighter and brighter, illuminating the cavern with its magical light. Following its lead, Lily navigated through the maze of crystals with newfound determination, ducking under low-hanging stalactites and squeezing through narrow passages. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Lily emerged into a small chamber at the heart of the cavern. There, nestled among a bed of shimmering crystals, lay a small, glowing orb. With a sense of hope rising in her chest, Lily reached out and touched the orb, feeling its warm, comforting glow envelop her like a blanket. In that moment, she knew what she had to do. Closing her eyes, Lily focused all of her energy on the orb, channeling her courage and determination into a single, powerful burst of magic. With a flash of light, the orb pulsed with energy, sending shockwaves through the cavern and causing the walls to tremble. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the rumbling stopped. Lily opened her eyes to find the entrance to the cavern had miraculously cleared, allowing her to escape to safety. Exhausted but triumphant, Lily emerged from the cavern into the crisp winter air, her heart filled with joy and gratitude. She knew that she had faced her fears and overcome the challenges that stood in her way, thanks to the guidance of the magical snowflakes and the strength within her own heart. As she journeyed back to the Snowflake Palace, Lily couldn't help but smile, knowing that she had embarked on the adventure of a lifetime and emerged victorious. And with each step forward, she carried with her the memories of her incredible journey and the knowledge that no matter what obstacles she faced, she would always find her way home. And so, with a heart full of happiness and a spirit filled with courage, Lily returned to the Snowflake Palace, ready to face whatever adventures awaited her next. And as she stepped through the palace gates, she knew that no matter where life took her, she would always cherish the memories of her Snowflake Palace adventure. I hope you enjoy listening to Snowflake Palace Adventure. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Sunflower Valley Quest. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, there lay a beautiful land known as Sunflower Valley. It was a place where the sun always seemed to shine a little brighter, and the flowers bloomed in the most vibrant hues. In this enchanted valley, animals of all shapes and sizes lived in harmony, frolicking among the sun-dappled meadows and whispering forests. In the heart of Sunflower Valley stood a quaint little village, where cheerful cottages dotted the landscape like colorful confetti. In one such cottage lived a curious young girl named Lily. With her bright eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest night, Lily was known throughout the valley for her adventurous spirit. One fine morning, as the sun peeked over the horizon, Lily skipped outside to greet the day. But as she stepped into the village square, she noticed something peculiar, a shimmering parchment lying at her doorstep. With trembling hands, she unfurled the parchment and read the message inscribed upon it. Dear brave adventurer, Sunflower Valley is in great peril, and only you can save it. Seek the golden key hidden deep within the whispering woods, for it holds the key to restoring peace and harmony to our beloved home. With courage and determination. Your friends of Sunflower Valley. Lily's heart raced with excitement and determination. Without a moment's hesitation, she knew she had to embark on this quest to save her home. But first, she needed to gather supplies and bid farewell to her family and friends. Rushing back to her cottage, Lily quickly packed a knapsack with essentials, a map of Sunflower Valley, a water flask, some snacks, and a small compass. As she hugged her parents goodbye, they looked at her with a mixture of worry and pride. Be careful, my dear, her mother said, brushing a stray lock of hair from Lily's face. We believe in you, but remember to stay safe. With a nod and a determined gleam in her eye, Lily set off on her quest, her heart filled with hope and courage. Little did she know, the challenges that awaited her would test her bravery like never before. With her knapsack slung over her shoulder and determination in her heart, Lily set off from the village, following the trail that led into the whispering woods. The woods were named for the gentle sighing of the wind as it danced through the branches, but they were also known to be filled with secrets and mysteries. As Lily ventured deeper into the woods, she marveled at the beauty that surrounded her, the emerald leaves dappling the forest floor, the melodious chirping of birds, and the occasional glimpse of a shy woodland creature darting among the trees. But she knew she couldn't let herself be distracted, she had a mission to accomplish. Consulting her map, Lily navigated the winding paths of the forest with ease, guided by the soft glow of the sunlight filtering through the canopy above. Yet as she ventured farther from the safety of the village, a sense of unease began to gnaw at her. The once familiar surroundings seemed to shift and change, and the forest grew darker and more foreboding with each step. Just when Lily was beginning to doubt herself, she stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. At its center stood a magnificent sunflower, its petals reaching towards the sky like outstretched arms. Lily felt a surge of hope at the sight, as if the sunflower were guiding her onward. Approaching the sunflower, Lily noticed something glinting amidst its petals, a small golden key, just as the message had foretold. With trembling hands, she reached out and plucked the key from its resting place, feeling its weight in her palm. But before Lily could celebrate her victory, a voice echoed through the clearing, sending a shiver down her spine. "Who dares to disturb the peace of the Whispering Woods?" Turning around, Lily saw a figure emerging from the shadows, a wise old owl with piercing eyes that seemed to see straight into her soul. I mean no harm," Lily stammered, clutching the golden key tightly. "I'm on a quest to save Sunflower Valley." The owl regarded her with a solemn nod, his expression softening. "Ah, I see. You possess a brave heart, young one. But beware, for the path ahead is fraught with danger." With a gentle flap of his wings, the owl took flight, disappearing into the treetops above. Left alone once more, Lily took a deep breath, steeling herself for the challenges that lay ahead. Armed with the golden key and newfound resolve, Lily set off deeper into the Whispering Woods, her spirit unshakable. Little did she know, her greatest adventure was yet to come. As Lily journeyed deeper into the Whispering Woods, the forest seemed to grow darker and more menacing with each passing step. Twisting vines and gnarled roots snaked across her path, threatening to trip her with every stride. Yet she pressed on, her determination unwavering. Suddenly, a rustling in the underbrush caught Lily's attention. Peering through the dense foliage, she spotted a small creature huddled against a tree, a timid fox with eyes wide with fear. Approaching the fox cautiously, Lily offered a reassuring smile. "Don't be afraid," she said gently. "I'm here to help." The fox regarded her with uncertainty, but something in Lily's demeanor seemed to put him at ease. With a grateful nod, he stepped forward, revealing a tangled mess of thorns and snaring his paw. Without hesitation, Lily reached into her knapsack and retrieved a pair of scissors, carefully snipping away the thorns until the fox's paw was free. With a grateful yip, the fox bounded away into the forest, his spirit renewed. Encouraged by her act of kindness, Lily continued onward, her footsteps quickening with renewed purpose. As she ventured deeper into the woods, she encountered more creatures in need, a wounded bird with a broken wing, a lost bunny searching for its burrow. Each time, Lily offered her assistance without hesitation, her heart overflowing with compassion. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor, Lily finally reached the heart of the Whispering Woods. There, amidst a grove of ancient trees, she found a hidden glade bathed in silvery moonlight. At the center of the glade stood a towering oak tree, its branches stretching towards the heavens like a guardian sentinel. And nestled within the hollow of the oak was a gleaming lock, waiting for the golden key to unlock its secrets. With trembling hands, Lily retrieved the golden key from her knapsack and inserted it into the lock. With a soft click, the lock sprang open, revealing a radiant glow emanating from within. As Lily peered inside, she gasped in wonder at the sight before her, a shimmering orb pulsating with pure energy, the source of Sunflower Valley's magic. With a sense of purpose burning bright within her, Lily reached out and cradled the orb in her hands, feeling its warmth seep into her very soul. In that moment, she knew she had accomplished what she set out to do, to save Sunflower Valley and restore peace to its inhabitants. As she emerged from the Whispering Woods, the first rays of dawn kissed the horizon, bathing the valley in a golden glow. And there, waiting to greet her, were her family and friends, their faces alight with joy and relief. "You did it, Lily," her father exclaimed, sweeping her up into a bear hug. "You saved Sunflower Valley." But Lily knew that she couldn't have done it alone. With a grateful smile, she turned to her friends, who had stood by her side through every trial and tribulation. "Thank you," she said, her voice filled with emotion. I couldn't have done it without you." And as the sun rose higher in the sky, casting a warm embrace over Sunflower Valley, Lily knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she would always have the love and support of her friends to guide her through. I hope you enjoy listening to Sunflower Valley Quest. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Dreamland Discovery Quest. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and meandering streams, there lay a place known as Sunflower Valley. It was a land where the sun always seemed to shine a little brighter, and the flowers danced with joy in the gentle breeze. In Sunflower Valley, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was known far and wide for her adventurous spirit and kind heart. Every day, she would roam the valley, exploring every nook and cranny, and making friends with all the creatures that called it home. One sunny morning, as Lily was tending to her garden of colorful blooms, a fluttering piece of parchment caught her eye. It was an invitation, written in elegant script and sealed with a wax stamp shaped like a sunflower. Curious, Lily opened the invitation and read aloud, "Greetings, dear adventurer. You are cordially invited to embark on a quest of great importance. Meet me at the heart of Sunflower Valley at sunset, and together, we shall uncover the mysteries that lie within." Excited by the prospect of a new adventure, Lily wasted no time in preparing for her journey. She packed a small bag with some snacks, a map of the valley, and a compass to guide her way. With a skip in her step, she set off towards the heart of Sunflower Valley, where the setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink. As Lily reached the designated meeting spot, she saw a figure standing amidst a field of golden sunflowers. It was an old wizard, his cloak billowing in the evening breeze, and his eyes twinkling with magic. "Welcome, young adventurer," the wizard said with a warm smile. "I am Merlin the Magnificent, and I have called upon you to help me with a quest of utmost importance." Lily's heart raced with excitement as she listened to Merlin's tale. He explained that deep within the enchanted forest at the edge of Sunflower Valley, a magical artifact known as the Sunstone had been stolen by dark forces. Without the Sunstone, the balance of nature in the valley was at risk, and only someone pure of heart could retrieve it. "I believe you are the chosen one, dear Lily," Merlin said, placing a hand on her shoulder. "Will you embark on this quest with me and restore the Sunstone to its rightful place?" Without hesitation, Lily nodded, her determination shining as bright as the sun itself. Together, she and Merlin set off into the depths of the enchanted forest, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in their quest to save Sunflower Valley. With hearts full of determination and minds brimming with curiosity, Lily and Merlin ventured deeper into the enchanted forest. The trees towered overhead, their branches reaching out like gnarled fingers, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. As they walked, Lily couldn't help but marvel at the beauty that surrounded them. Every step seemed to reveal a new wonder, sparkling streams, hidden groves, and colorful flowers that seemed to glow with their own inner light. But amidst the beauty, there was an undercurrent of unease. Strange noises echoed through the forest, and shadows danced at the edge of their vision, as if the very trees themselves were watching their every move. "Be on your guard, dear Lily," Merlin cautioned, his voice low and serious. "The forest is full of mysteries, and not all of them are friendly." With Merlin's warning in mind, Lily pressed on, her senses alert for any sign of danger. Suddenly, they heard a rustling in the bushes ahead, and a small creature emerged from the undergrowth. It was a fox, its fur a rich russet color, and its eyes bright with intelligence. The fox approached them cautiously, its tail twitching nervously. "Greetings, travelers," the fox said, dipping its head in a polite bow. "I am Reynard, guardian of these woods. What brings you to this enchanted forest?" "We seek the Sunstone, stolen by dark forces," Merlin replied, his voice steady and unwavering. "Do you know where we might find it?" Reynard's ears perked up at the mention of the Sunstone, and he nodded thoughtfully. I have heard whispers of such a thing, hidden deep within the heart of the forest, he said. But beware, for the path ahead is fraught with danger. Only those pure of heart can hope to retrieve the sunstone and restore balance to Sunflower Valley. With a flick of his tail, Reynard disappeared into the undergrowth, leaving Lily and Merlin to continue their journey alone. The forest grew denser as they pressed on, the air thick with magic and anticipation. Finally, they reached a clearing bathed in golden sunlight, and there, nestled among the roots of an ancient oak tree, lay the entrance to a hidden cave. "This must be it," Lily said, her voice barely above a whisper. "The entrance to the Sunstone's lair." Taking a deep breath, Lily and Merlin stepped into the darkness of the cave, their hearts pounding with excitement and fear. Little did they know, the greatest challenges still lay ahead, as they faced the trials of the enchanted forest and the darkness that lurked within. As Lily and Merlin ventured deeper into the dark recesses of the cave, they encountered obstacles unlike any they had faced before. Shadowy creatures lurked in the depths, their eyes glowing with malice, and eerie whispers filled the air, tempting them to turn back. But Lily and Merlin pressed on, their resolve unshakable. With each step, they drew closer to their goal, guided by the light of friendship and the hope that their efforts would not be in vain. At last, they reached the heart of the cave, where the sunstone lay nestled in a bed of shimmering crystals. Its radiant glow bathed the chamber in a warm golden light, banishing the darkness that had threatened to consume it. But before they could claim the sunstone as their own, a shadowy figure emerged from the shadows, blocking their path. It was the dark sorcerer who had stolen the sunstone, his eyes gleaming with malevolent intent. "So, you have come to reclaim what is rightfully mine," the sorcerer hissed, his voice echoing off the cavern walls. "Foolish mortals, you stand no chance against the power of darkness." But Lily stood tall, her heart filled with courage, and Merlin by her side, his staff crackling with magic. Together, they faced the sorcerer, ready to do whatever it took to protect Sunflower Valley and its precious sunstone. A fierce battle ensued, with spells flying and shadows twisting in the air. But in the end, it was not magic or strength that won the day, but the power of friendship and love. With a final burst of light, Lily and Merlin defeated the sorcerer, sending him fleeing into the darkness from whence he came. And as the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded, they claimed the sunstone as their own, its radiant energy pulsing with newfound power. With the sunstone safely in their possession, Lily and Merlin emerged from the cave, bathed in the warm glow of victory. The enchanted forest seemed to rejoice at their triumph, its trees swaying in the breeze and its flowers blooming with renewed vigor. As they made their way back to Sunflower Valley, Lily and Merlin knew that their quest was complete. The sunstone had been restored to its rightful place, and happiness had returned to the land once more. I hope you enjoy listening to Dreamland Discovery Quest. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Shadowy Forest Adventure. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of Brookhaven, there lived two adventurous siblings named Lily and Max. Lily, who was 10 years old, loved reading books about distant lands and brave heroes. Max, her 8-year-old brother, preferred exploring the outdoors, catching bugs, and climbing trees. Together, they made the perfect team for any adventure. One sunny afternoon, as Lily and Max were playing in their backyard, they stumbled upon an old, dusty box hidden beneath a pile of leaves. Excitedly, they opened it and found a mysterious map inside. The map showed a path leading from their village to a place called the Shadowy Forest. "Look, Max. It's a treasure map," Lily exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Max peered over her shoulder. "Wow, a real treasure hunt. We have to follow it, Lily." After a quick discussion, they decided to pack some snacks, a flashlight, and their trusty compass. They told their parents they were going on an adventure, and with a quick hug and kiss, they were off. The path on the map started at the edge of the village, where a large oak tree stood. As they walked towards it, Lily and Max couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. They had heard many stories about the shadowy forest, some saying it was magical, while others warned it was dangerous. "We'll be fine, Max," Lily reassured her brother, sensing his unease. "We've got each other, and we'll stick to the map." As they entered the forest, the tall trees formed a canopy above, making it seem darker than it really was. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dancing shadows on the forest floor. The air was cool and filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Following the map, they walked deeper into the forest. Along the way, they encountered various creatures. A friendly squirrel scurried up to them, seemingly curious about their journey. Lily offered it a piece of her sandwich, and it happily accepted before darting back into the trees. As they continued, they noticed the path splitting into two. The map showed a clear route, but the forest had changed over the years, making it hard to tell which way to go. Lily studied the map carefully while Max looked around for clues. "Look, Lily. There's a shiny stone over there," Max pointed to a small clearing to their left. Lily examined the map again and nodded. "I think you're right, Max. Let's follow the stones." The stones, which were scattered along the ground, seemed to glimmer faintly in the dim light. They followed the trail of stones, which led them deeper into the heart of the forest. After a while, they came upon a small stream with clear, bubbling water. "We should refill our water bottles," Lily suggested. "We don't know how long this adventure will take." As they bent down to fill their bottles, they heard a soft giggle coming from the bushes nearby. Startled, they looked up to see a pair of sparkling eyes watching them. Slowly, a small, fairy-like creature emerged. It had delicate wings and a mischievous grin. "Hello, travelers. I am Twinkle, the forest fairy," the creature said with a twirl. "What brings you to the shadowy forest?" Lily and Max exchanged amazed glances. They had never seen a fairy before. "We found this map," Lily explained, holding it up. "It seems to lead to some kind of treasure." Twinkle fluttered closer to inspect the map. "Ah, the old treasure map. It has been ages since anyone has tried to find it. You must be brave and clever to come this far. The forest is full of wonders, but also challenges." Max puffed out his chest proudly. "We're ready for any challenge." Twinkle giggled. "That's the spirit. I will help guide you through the forest. There are some tricky parts ahead." With Twinkle's guidance, they continued their journey. The fairy led them to a beautiful meadow filled with colorful flowers. It was a refreshing sight after the dense, shadowy trees. They decided to take a short break, enjoying the vibrant scenery and munching on their snacks. As they rested, Twinkle told them stories about the forest and its magical inhabitants. There were tales of talking animals, enchanted streams, and even a wise old owl who knew the secrets of the forest. "But remember," Twinkle said with a serious tone, "not everything in the forest is friendly. Stay close to me, and don't wander off the path." Feeling rejuvenated, Lily and Max stood up, ready to continue. They followed Twinkle as she led them through a narrow, winding trail. The path became steeper and more rugged, but they pressed on, determined to find the treasure. After what felt like hours of walking, they finally reached a large, ancient tree with a hollow trunk. The map indicated that this tree was an important marker. "We're getting closer," Lily said, studying the map. "The treasure should be just beyond this point." Max's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I can't wait to see what it is." Twinkle fluttered around the tree, her wings shimmering in the dappled light. "The journey ahead will be the most challenging part. Stay brave, and remember, the forest rewards those with kind hearts and courageous spirits." With renewed determination, Lily and Max prepared to face whatever lay ahead in the depths of the shadowy forest. They held hands, feeling a mixture of excitement and anticipation, ready to uncover the secrets that awaited them. Lily and Max took a deep breath and stepped past the ancient tree, feeling a sense of anticipation. Twinkle fluttered beside them, her presence reassuring in the deepening shadows of the forest. The path ahead became narrow and winding, filled with twisted roots and thick underbrush. They walked carefully, helping each other over the obstacles. As they moved deeper into the forest, they noticed the air growing cooler, and a light mist began to swirl around them. Suddenly, they came to a clearing where the path split into 3 different directions. Each path looked equally mysterious, and there were no signs to indicate which one to take. Lily looked at the map, but it didn't show any more details about which path to choose. "What should we do, Twinkle?" she asked, hoping the fairy could guide them. Twinkle's wings shimmered as she thought for a moment. "This is the forest of choices," she explained. "Each path holds its own challenges. You must choose wisely, but don't worry. Trust your instincts and your bond as siblings. The right path will reveal itself." Max looked at the 3 paths and pointed to the middle one. "This one feels right. Let's take it." Lily nodded, trusting her brother's intuition. They started down the middle path, holding hands tightly. As they walked, the mist grew thicker, making it hard to see. Twinkle flew ahead, her glow providing a small but comforting light. After a while, they heard a soft, melodic humming. Following the sound, they soon reached a beautiful garden filled with vibrant flowers and lush greenery. In the center of the garden stood a large, sparkling fountain. Sitting on the edge of the fountain was a graceful deer with gentle eyes. "Welcome, travelers," the deer said in a soothing voice. "I am Luna, the guardian of this garden. To pass through, you must solve a riddle. Are you ready?" Lily and Max exchanged determined glances. "We're ready," they said in unison. Luna smiled and recited the riddle. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" The siblings thought hard, discussing various possibilities. After a few moments, Lily's face lit up with realization. "An echo," she exclaimed. Luna nodded approvingly. "Correct. You may pass. Remember, the forest tests your mind as well as your heart." The garden path led them to a small, wooden bridge crossing a babbling brook. On the other side, the forest grew darker, and the trees seemed to close in around them. Twinkle fluttered close, her light flickering like a tiny lantern. As they crossed the bridge, they heard rustling in the bushes. Suddenly, a group of mischievous raccoons appeared, blocking their way. The largest raccoon, with a sly grin, stepped forward. "You must play a game with us to continue," he said. "If you win, we'll let you pass. If you lose, you must go back." Lily and Max hesitated but agreed. "What's the game?" Max asked. The raccoon's grin widened. "It's a memory game. We'll show you a sequence of movements, and you must repeat them exactly." The raccoons started the game, performing a series of jumps, spins, and claps. Lily and Max watched carefully, trying to remember each move. When it was their turn, they mimicked the raccoons' movements perfectly. The raccoons clapped and cheered. "Well done," the leader said. "You may pass." With the raccoons out of the way, the siblings continued their journey. They walked for what felt like hours, encountering more challenges and using their wits and teamwork to overcome them. They solved puzzles, crossed tricky terrain, and even helped a family of birds find their lost nestlings. Finally, they reached a small, hidden glade bathed in golden sunlight. In the center of the glade stood a magnificent, ancient tree with branches that sparkled as if dusted with diamonds. At the base of the tree was a small, ornate chest. "This must be it," Max exclaimed, rushing forward. Lily followed, her heart pounding with excitement. Twinkle fluttered above, her wings shimmering with joy. Max opened the chest, and inside, they found a collection of beautiful, glowing stones. Each stone radiated a warm, magical light, and as they touched them, they felt a surge of happiness and peace. "These are the Heartstones," Twinkle explained. "They hold the magic of the forest and the power of kindness and bravery. You have proven yourselves worthy of this treasure." Lily and Max smiled, feeling proud of their accomplishment. They knew they would always cherish this adventure and the lessons they had learned along the way. But just as they were about to celebrate, the ground beneath them began to tremble. The ancient tree's branches swayed, and a deep, rumbling voice echoed through the glade. "Who dares to disturb the Heartstones?" the voice boomed. Lily and Max looked around in surprise and saw a gigantic, wise old owl perched on a branch high above. It was the very owl Twinkle had mentioned in her stories. "We didn't mean any harm," Lily said bravely. "We found the map and followed it here. We only wanted to prove ourselves." The owl's stern gaze softened as it studied the siblings. "You have shown courage, wisdom, and kindness. The Heartstones are a reward for those who possess such qualities. Use them well, and they will guide you in times of need." With that, the owl spread its majestic wings and flew away, leaving Lily and Max in awe. They carefully placed the Heartstones back in the chest, knowing they had found something far more valuable than just a treasure. They had discovered the true magic of the forest and the strength within themselves. Twinkle led them back through the forest, retracing their steps past the friendly creatures and enchanting places they had encountered. As they emerged from the forest, the sun was setting, casting a warm, golden glow over Brookhaven. Their parents were waiting for them at the edge of the village, worried but relieved to see them safe. Lily and Max ran into their arms, eager to share their incredible adventure. As they recounted their journey, their parents listened with amazement and pride. The Heartstone's magic seemed to linger, filling their hearts with joy and wonder. That night, as Lily and Max drifted off to sleep, they knew that the shadowy forest held many more secrets and adventures. And with the Heartstone's magic and their bond as siblings, they were ready for whatever the future held. The next morning, Lily and Max awoke with a renewed sense of excitement and purpose. The Heartstones glowed softly on their bedside table, a reminder of their incredible journey. They couldn't wait to see what new adventures awaited them in Brookhaven. Over breakfast, their parents listened eagerly as the siblings recounted every detail of their adventure in the shadowy forest. The mysterious map, Twinkle the fairy, Luna the deer, the mischievous raccoons, and the wise old owl, all of it seemed like a magical dream. Yet the Heartstones were real, and their warm glow filled the room with a sense of wonder. "You two have had quite the adventure," their father said, smiling proudly. "It sounds like the forest has chosen you for something special." Their mother nodded. "You've shown great courage and kindness. I'm sure the Heartstones will continue to bring you wonderful experiences." As the days passed, Lily and Max noticed that the Heartstones indeed seemed to possess a special magic. Whenever they held the stones, they felt a sense of calm and happiness. The stones also glowed brighter when they did something kind or brave, encouraging them to always be their best selves. One sunny afternoon, while playing in their backyard, Lily and Max noticed a commotion near the edge of the forest. Curious, they followed the sound and found a group of village children gathered around a young fox with its paw caught in a trap. "Oh no! We have to help it!" Max exclaimed, rushing forward. Lily joined him, and together they carefully released the fox from the trap. The fox whimpered softly, unable to put weight on its injured paw. "We need to take it to the forest," Lily said. "Twinkle and the other creatures will know how to help." With the fox cradled gently in Max's arms, they led the way into the shadowy forest. The other children followed, their eyes wide with wonder as they entered the magical woods. Lily and Max used the heartstones to guide them, the stones glowing brighter with each step. As they reached the familiar path, Twinkle appeared, her wings shimmering with concern. "What happened?" she asked, fluttering over to the injured fox. "It got caught in a trap," Max explained. "We freed it, but its paw is hurt." Twinkle nodded and motioned for them to follow. She led them to a small glade where Luna the deer and the wise old owl were waiting. Luna approached the fox, her eyes filled with compassion. "Place the fox here," Luna said, indicating a soft bed of moss. "The forest will heal it." As they set the fox down, the heartstones glowed intensely, casting a warm light over the glade. The fox relaxed, its breathing steadying as the magical light enveloped it. The other children watched in awe, whispering excitedly among themselves. "The heartstones are truly magical," Lily whispered to Max, who nodded in agreement. The wise old owl hooted softly, drawing their attention. "You have done well, young ones. The forest recognizes your bravery and kindness. It will always protect those who show compassion and courage." Lily and Max smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. They knew that their adventure in the shadowy forest was just the beginning of a lifelong connection with the magical woods and its inhabitants. Over the following weeks, Lily and Max continued to explore the forest, often accompanied by their new friends from the village. They discovered hidden groves, sparkling streams, and even a secret meadow where the flowers changed colors with the seasons. The heartstones guided them, glowing brighter with each kind act and brave deed. The forest became a place of wonder and discovery for all the children of Brookhaven. They learned to respect and care for the natural world, understanding that the forest's magic was a reflection of their own hearts. One day, while exploring a new part of the forest, Lily and Max stumbled upon an ancient, weathered statue of a wise old sage. At the base of the statue was an inscription that read, "The greatest treasure is a kind heart and a courageous spirit." Max looked at Lily, his eyes shining with understanding. "That's what the heartstones have been teaching us all along." Lily nodded, smiling. "And it's a lesson we'll carry with us forever." As the sun set over Brookhaven, casting a golden glow over the village and the forest, Lily and Max sat together, reflecting on their incredible journey. They knew that as long as they had each other and the magic of the heartstones, they were ready for any adventure that life might bring. And so, their days were filled with laughter, exploration, and the joy of discovering the wonders of the shadowy forest. The siblings had found not only a treasure but a deeper understanding of the world and their place in it. The heartstones continued to shine brightly, a beacon of light and love, guiding them on their path and reminding them that the true magic lay within their hearts. And they all lived happily ever after. I hope you enjoy listening to Shadowy Forest Adventure.